Hello students, today we're going to be working on imagery. This goes along with what we've been talking about, which is illusions. Now remember, this is not Harry Houdini who does illusions, where we have like magic tricks. Illusions are when the writer uses some things in comparison, is a figurative language, and we are able to get some more richness to our writing and to the story. And so imagery ties in with that. And with imagery, basically, it helps us to write and to be able to create a picture in our mind. So our objective today is exactly that. So you're going to be learning some new vocabulary that goes along with our story for today. And you're also going to be looking at some examples of imagery. And then so that you're able to explore how imagery enhances the literary works. And this one is a nonfiction text. And then you're going to know you have it when you can actually utilize the new vocabulary and the concept of imagery together to infer meaning from the text and the context that it gives you to support your overall comprehension. So that sounds really complicated, but I promise you it is not. Okay, so please go ahead and take a look and complete the Kahoot game. It is only 3 questions. It's just seeing what do you already know, and then come right on back here to this video and we're going to move forward. Okay. All right, so at this point, you should have either opened in Schoology or you should have the paper copy of your graphic organizer. And the first thing on the graphic organizer is the working definition that we're going to have for imagery. And so please go ahead and fill in the blanks as they appear on the screen. So the definition is a way that writers use interesting word comparisons. Now remember, comparisons are things that are similar. And this is, again, another type of figurative language to help readers think of things in a different way and create a picture or image, hence the word imagery, in their mind of what they want the reader to understand. Okay, so sometimes it's easier for the author to give you an example of imagery than it is for them to explain this entire big thing. So they give you an example of imagery and then you have it. Okay, so it's just another way for writers to just do what they do best. All right, so here are some of our vocabulary from our story today. So the first one is ache, and a synonym, or another way we can say ache, is pain. All right, the definition is to feel or cause hurt. The sentence I use, which you can use the example I have, or you can create your own example sentence, is my feet began to ache after standing for 12 hours. Okay, so that's my example sentence. So if you look on your graphic organizer, you're going to notice that there is something missing from each word. There's either 1 or 2 things missing from each word. You might need to fill in the term, you might need to fill in the synonym, or you may need to fill in the definition and sentence. Okay, so whichever it is you have to do, please make sure that you complete that for the words that are here. Okay, the next one, the word is perspire. So this is just a fancy way of saying when someone is sweating. Okay, so if you're sweaty and you're kind of gross, you are perspiring or you've perspired. So the easiest way to define this is having something wet come through and onto the skin. So basically you have, watery substance on your skin when you sweat. Okay, so that is what your body does to help cool you down. And the sentence that I used, again, you can use mine or you can come up with your own, is standing outside in the hot sun makes me sweat. Don't know about you, but that's what it does to me. All right. And the third one here is whooshed. Okay, so this is a word, another type of figurative language where you actually, the word sounds like what it does. Okay, so whooshed. Okay, if you whoosh by somebody, you're going to go by them very quickly. All right, so there are some other ways of remembering or saying this word. Here are the synonyms. You have whistle or buzz. The definition is a fast rush or burst past something. And the sentence that I used is the wind whooshed past me and it pushed my hair into my face. So think about it that way. All right. The next set of words. Now, this is one that you were asked in your Kahoot, is about the Boston Marathon, and that is what our book is going to be about today. But you have the marathon, or another way of saying it is a long run. And a marathon is a long distance race of 26 miles, usually run by foot. And the sentence I used is, every April, Boston hosts the Boston Marathon, where people come from all over the country to race. Okay? I just noticed I have a typo in the word country. Don't know if you already noticed it, but I just noticed it. So teachers make mistakes too. And next word is rejected. If something is rejected, to reject. Other ways of saying it is to refuse, not allow. Basically, you do not give approval. Okay, that's the easiest way to think about this. And my application was rejected from entering the race because I am a woman. And the last one here is, little piggy saying I can do it, inspired. Another way of saying that, excite. That's our synonym. The definition, to fill with courage or strength of purpose. The other runners inspired Bobby to keep running and not give up. Okay.